Wish politicians would look out for miners, and not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you.
Folks, we got a slightly different video for you today because we need to react to the song, the dare I say right-wing protest tune that has been driving liberals absolutely insane right now. I have heard this song called racist. I've even heard it called anti-Semitic, and for what? All because a real man and his guitar, without any fancy Hollywood or Nashville production studio, just decided to sit down and record a song about how he really feels about what's happening in the country right now. And, you know, frankly, here's the thing about it. Despite all the names that they're going to call it, I think part of the reason why they are unable to stop this song, I mean, take a look, it already has 12 million views in a couple days, is because it's so relatable. It's so relatable to so many people in this country. Obviously, you know, the vibe of it to a lot of people comes off as, oh, well, it'll be relatable to people in the South, you know, rural people, working class tradespeople. But when you sit down and actually listen to the song, you realize really any American who is not, you know, an elite, not an employee of BlackRock or Silicon Valley or New York, whatever it is, can truly relate to the message of this song. And if you're curious, the song, which many of you may be familiar with by now, is by Oliver Anthony, called Rich Men North of Richmond. And like I said, it's basically become this right-wing protest tune because it talks about rich men north of Richmond, aka kind of that's your New York City, your Washington, D.C. It's sort of a protest populist tune against the elites in this country and how, you know, they're selling our country out, how they're trying to cram a way of life down on people that, you know, people like Oliver Anthony and frankly, most normal people in this country, right, don't want. And like I said, I think that's part of why it's so popular is that a lot of people from all different walks of life, people who don't even like country music, maybe even, you know, conservative minded people, but people who are not even actively political. I think this entire song is transcending politics because a lot of people are just listening to the song and saying, huh, I kind of feel like that about this country too. I don't follow the day to day. I'm not subscribed to all the conservative news channels and stuff, but that's actually so true. That's how I feel as well, right? I think that's part of the reason, why this song is so popular. But really quickly, before we continue further in this video, we need to talk about what rich men north of Richmond have done to your retirement and economic future. Haha, wasn't that a smooth ad read? They say I'm one of the best in the industry at this sponsorship thing. It's so true. Anyways, did you know that the US dollar has lost 85% of its value since the 1970s when we decoupled from the gold standard? And folks, if you live and work in this country, like Oliver Anthony, you can see firsthand that the US dollar continues to lose its value day by day. And this is why gold is one of the few stable assets you can trust in periods of rampant inflation. That's why you need to invest today in gold and protect your retirement with our friends over at Noble Gold Investments. Get yourself a gold IRA, protect your retirement at Noble Gold Investments. Use my link over at thevincedao.gold.com. Again, that is thevincedao.gold.com. Protect your retirement, invest in gold and a gold IRA at thevincedao.gold.com. And the other part of it I really like is, I mean, just take a look at this. You can tell that this song is not produced by any record label. And that's part of why I just say, you know, part of why the song is so powerful and it feels so organic and real is because it really is just a real man and his guitar. You know, there's nothing fancy about this. There's no production value on this. There's no record label behind this. And I take a look here and read his bio. You know, this is reported by Radio West Virginia. This guy, Oliver Anthony, obviously none of us have ever heard of him before. This is not some major established country singer. You know, God bless Jason Aldean, but this is not Jason Aldean, right? Reading here from his bio, Oliver resides in Farmville, Virginia, with his 3 dogs and a plot of land that he plans on turning into a small farm to raise livestock. So that's a guy's life. You know, this is literally just your average normal guy who lives in the country, nothing special about it. And this is a song about how he really feels about the neoliberal globalist elites who have ran our country into the ground. And we're going to react to it today. So here it is, folks. Here is Rich Men North of Richmond. Here you go.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to.
You know, just right off the gate there, like I said, part of the reason why this transcends politics in so many ways is because that sort of sentiment actually sort of sums up in many ways how the American dream has died and how many of us in this country are basically living for nothing. And it's not just a matter of, oh, like white, rural, working class people who deal with this, you know? The whole sense of, what am I working for? The wages have not gone up despite everything getting so much more expensive. And in a lot of men, it's sad, but it's true, a lot of disaffected men in this country, they come home to a wife that doesn't love them, kids that don't respect them. They drown their sorrows in alcohol or, you know, in some cases, opioids and all this stuff. And there is this general lack of a sense of meaning and purpose and identity in this country. The American dream that we were sold, you know, I'm not saying it's totally disappeared, but in many ways, it's not the case for a lot of people. It's sort of this dystopian reality for a lot of people. And, you know, I think that's part of what this populist conservative movement resonates with in many ways. You know, that's why Trump is popular. That's why Tucker Carlson is popular, because that's why this song is popular, because they hit on those notes. And it's very true. But anyways, let's continue the reaction here.
For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. True.
Guy has an amazing voice, by the way. There's no, you can tell there's no auto-tune on that. I don't know if it's even mixed. That is a man's guitar and vocals, and that's it. Really, in many ways, it's real music, right? Beyond the fact that it's kind of a conservative message politically, it's even a conservative presentation of the music. You know what I mean? There's so much music these days, and, you know, don't get me wrong, I listen to some of it. Sorry, I'm a Zoomer, but it's true. But so much of it, auto-tune, you know, produced by computers, all this stuff. And that's really not what music is supposed to be. Traditionally, music is just supposed to be this: a man's voice, a man's guitar, or fiddle, violin, whatever. And that's it. That's the song, you know? So it's conservative on so many levels. I love this. This is just inherently right-wing. It just, in so many ways, it's true.
Politicians, look out for minors. Not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beast milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down.
Real.
Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do. shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond. I've been selling my soul, working all day,
Cute dog, by the way.
overtime hours for bullshit pay.
All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Rich Men North of Richmond. Again, the song that's been going very viral. 12 million views. I mean, take a look. This guy, like I said, this is no Jason Aldean by any means. Total random guy just who lives on a farm and likes to make music. 12 million views in 7 days. Okay, so that is a huge, that is insane. And, you know, my review of it is this. Obviously, it's a great song. It's a great message. The guy has a great voice. And I definitely appreciate the fact that he, you know, didn't need a studio, didn't need backing or anything. It's a real song, a real message, real music, real voice, all of that stuff. But here's what I'll also say, and why I think it's such a great song, is I don't think it asserts itself too much in the sense that, you know, a lot of conservative music, which, you know, I'm not saying don't support it, but we all kind of understand this. A lot of conservative music can fall victim to being too corny, being too cliche, feels like it's trying too hard, okay? And that's not me taking shots at anyone, because I think everyone who wants to make conservative music should try to make it. I'm just saying we understand this, right? I don't get that feeling at all. I get the feeling that this is a real guy. It feels very organic. You know, the message also works because it's not overly political, although it obviously is, but it's not overly political where it gets too like nerdy or whatever in terms of the lyrics. It is just a very real protest tune about how a lot of people in this country feel. And, you know, I think in many ways, and this might be a hot take, but I think in many ways, Try That in a Small Town is a great song too, the Jason Aldean song, but I actually like this song a lot better. Okay, because I think it hits a stronger chord with people. It's something, frankly, everyone can relate to. Okay, because we all kind of feel that we've lost meaning and purpose in this country, and the American dream is dying. And, you know, maybe there's just something about the way he recorded it. I just think musically it's a better song overall. And so, you know, that's how I feel about it. Regardless, I think you should support both songs. Obviously, I'm not trying to make a war between them. But yeah. You know, let me know what you think, obviously, in the comment section down below about this song. Did you think it's a good song? Do you think it's cheesy, right? Because I do get how that sometimes falls victim, but I don't feel that at all. It's just a real man, a real voice. Great voice, by the way. And, you know, it's great to see. Everyone be sure to go support Oliver Anthony, this no-name country singer. I look at the channel now. Every song now is getting like 1 million views, okay? It's crazy. Like, no one knew who this guy was before. Now, look, 1.4 million views a couple days ago. So, you know, obviously you do love to see it. And shout out to this guy. And like I said, you know, I didn't grow up in the country. I'm not from his background or walk of life. But I relate to that. I think we all relate to that. You know, and so that's what's funny is they're going to try to make it this divisive thing where it's like, this is just some angry Southerner talking about how he misses the days of segregation and all. Like, you know, that's what they're going to say about it. That's not what it is at all. Everyone can relate to it because I think we all feel the same way. It's true. It's very true. So anyways, folks, let me know again what you thought in the comment section down below. Be sure to go support Rich Men North of Richmond. And yeah, folks, be sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Be sure to join us live Monday through Friday here on the live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Alpha moves only. Everyone have a very good day. God bless and peace.